Are you stopping at the petrol station more often, even though your driving hasn't changed? It's easy to blame fuel prices or an aging car, but there's a hidden culprit quietly draining your wallet, the upstream oxygen sensor. Unlike a completely failed sensor, which triggers a check engine light, a lazy sensor works just slowly enough to escape detection, silently wrecking your fuel economy. This sluggish sensor sends outdated information to your car's computer, causing it to overcorrect the air-fuel mixture and waste petrol. The result? You pay more at the pump, with no warning light to clue you in. The good news: you don't need to be a mechanic to catch this problem. With a simple scan tool, you can see exactly how your sensor is behaving. Let's dive in and find out if this silent thief is robbing your MPG. The upstream oxygen sensor, or sensor 1, is your engine's nose, measuring oxygen in the exhaust and sending a voltage signal to the ECU. This feedback helps the ECU keep the air-fuel ratio perfectly balanced for efficiency. A healthy sensor rapidly switches voltage between lean, low, and rich, high mixtures, allowing precise fuel adjustments. But over time, oil, carbon, or coolant can contaminate the sensor, slowing its response. It's like trying to smell with a blocked nose. The sensor's signal becomes sluggish, and the ECU's adjustments lag behind. This delay causes the engine to swing between too much and too little fuel, wasting petrol. A lazy sensor rarely triggers a warning light, so you're left in the dark while your mileage suffers. That's why catching a slow sensor early is crucial for saving fuel. Time for some DIY diagnostics. All you need is an affordable OBD2 scan tool that reads live data. Plug it into your car's OBD2 port, usually under the dashboard, turn the ignition on and connect to the ECU, start the engine and let it warm up fully. The sensor only works properly in closed-loop mode. On your scan tool, find the live data for your upstream oxygen sensor, often labeled O2S1B1. Watch the voltage reading, it should constantly fluctuate. If your scan tool has a graphing function, use it to visualize the sensor's performance. You're now seeing your engine's fuel control in real time. The pattern you see will reveal if your sensor is healthy or lazy. A healthy oxygen sensor produces a fast, sharp wave on your scan tool's graph, switching from low to high voltage about once per second. This rapid cycling means the ECU is getting instant feedback and can fine-tune the fuel mixture for top efficiency. A lazy sensor, however, shows slow, rounded waves and delayed transitions, sometimes taking several seconds per cycle. This sluggishness causes the ECU to overcompensate, wasting fuel. Check the short-term fuel trim, STFT, as well. With a good sensor, it fluctuates quickly around 0%. With a failing sensor, STFT swings widely and slowly, showing the ECU is struggling to keep up. If you see these slow patterns and big swings, your sensor is likely the culprit. A dead sensor may show a flat line or no reading at all, but it's the lazy, slow switching pattern that's the real silent thief. Don't rush to replace the sensor just yet. Other issues can mimic a bad sensor. Vacuum leaks are a common cause. Extra air sneaks in, making the engine run lean and tricking the sensor. Spray brake cleaner or use an unlit propane torch around vacuum lines. A change in RPM means you found a leak. Exhaust leaks before the sensor can also fool it by letting in fresh air. Listen for ticking sounds, or use a piece of paper to check for leaks. Damaged wiring or corroded connectors can distort the sensor signal. 2. Inspect the harness and connector for damage or corrosion. Fixing these issues can restore proper sensor readings without replacing the sensor. Always rule out these gremlins before buying a new part. A thorough check saves money and ensures you fix the real problem. If you've ruled out leaks and wiring issues, and your scan tool still shows a lazy sensor, it's time for a replacement. Choose an OEM or reputable brand sensor for reliability. Disconnect the battery, remove the old sensor with a special socket, and install the new one with anti-seize on the threads. Reconnect everything and start the engine. Let it warm up and check the live data again. You should see a crisp, fast-switching wave and stable fuel trims. If needed, reset the fuel trims by disconnecting the battery for 30 minutes or using your scan tool. With the new sensor, your ECU can finally balance the air-fuel ratio efficiently. Enjoy better MPG and a healthier engine. Problem solved.